Hi everyone, welcome to Entrepreneurs Corner. My name is Susan Muloisani and I'm back with yet another video. Today I really want to talk about whether you should go it alone or whether you should get partners into your business. Backstory to why I want to talk about this thing. A few years back when I started one of my businesses, I started it as a solo entrepreneur. There's so many challenges that I faced as a solo entrepreneur that it got me to a point where I had to review as to whether the best thing for my business at the time was for me to go at it alone or for me to have or that it would have been better for me to have considered partners in my business. So since that experience, I think, my preference or my advice would be that every entrepreneur consider very carefully whether or not they really have what it takes to go at it alone, or whether it would actually serve them to have other people or even just another person form part of the business. So here's what you need to ask yourself, I think, as an entrepreneur, in order to get to the answer as to whether or not you should go at it alone or whether you should get other people involved in your business. So the first thing you need to ask yourself is, what type of entrepreneur are you? I found that there are typically three types of entrepreneurs. The first type of entrepreneur is the entrepreneur who is the product entrepreneur. So that's the person that's really good at building the product or service that the business is offering to the market. So that's the person who, for example, if you're offering web development services as your product, that's the person who can code. That's the person who really knows how to build your product, which is a website or an app in the case of the example that I'm making. So that's the entrepreneur who really understands the product, who knows how to build it, who knows how to put it together, basically. That's their strength. Their strength is around the product, how to build it, how to get it out there. That's the kind of entrepreneur that I've seen, a kind of entrepreneur that I've seen. The next kind of entrepreneur that I've seen is the entrepreneur that's really good at selling. That's the sales guy. So this is the person that can literally sell ice to Eskimos. This is the person that you can literally give anything and they're able to sell it to a market. So they're really good at sales. They're really good at convincing your potential customers that this is the product or service for them and that it's a no-brainer that they need to get on board and actually buy the product or service. So that's the other kind of entrepreneur that I've seen. Then the third kind of entrepreneur that I've seen is an entrepreneur that's just really good at running the business. So they take the product or service that's been built by the product guy. They benefit from the skills of the sales guy because that's the person that brings in the business. And their strength is really around the operating of the business. How do we actually get the product from where it is to the customer? How do we support the customer once they've bought the product? How do we keep our operations going? How do we keep the people that we employ in the business happy? So everything around operating the business is what this person's strengths are. So those are typically the three types of entrepreneurs that I've seen. And so in answering the question around whether you should go at it alone or whether you should find partners, you need to first identify which type of entrepreneur you are in these three that I've mentioned. Are you the product guy? Are you the sales guy? Are you the operations guy? Or girl? And once you've done that, then you'll be able to say, or are you a combination of the three types of entrepreneurs? So once you've done that assessment or that evaluation, you're in a better position to then know whether you need to go at it alone or find somebody else. When should you go at it alone? You should go at it alone if you have skills in all three of those spaces. If you have skills to build a product or to get a way to build a product, if you have really strong skills around selling your product and really have networks or a good understanding of the market, and if you're really good at running the operation solo, then you're fine. Then you have what it takes, all the different kinds of skills that it takes to actually run your business end to end by yourself. It's very rare that you find one person that's really good at all three and therefore can run the business by themselves end to end. At the point at which you ask yourself, should I partner? It's because you're strong at either one of the three skills or a couple of the three skills, but not all. So therefore, if you are really good at sales and you really understand the market and the product, then you're okay on the product aspects and the sales aspects. You probably need to partner with somebody else whose skill is around the operating of the business and keeping the business going. So that's an important consideration. So basically, in a nutshell, you go it alone if you have skills, really strong skills across product, sales, and operations of the business. You partner if you've got strong skills on one or two of those things, but not all. Then you find a partner that complements the skill set that you have. So basically, you go and find a partner or partners that have the other skills that you don't have. So that's what I have for you for today. I hope it was helpful. If you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to kind of click on the notification bell so that you get a notification when I post new content. Also, please subscribe to the newsletter. I post content weekly via email to the community of people that are subscribed via the newsletter. It talks to all things that are relevant when you're starting and building your business. So it's just additional content to what I offer on YouTube. Also, please join the Facebook community, Entrepreneurs Corner. The link to the Facebook community is available at the bottom of this video, as well as the link to the newsletter, so that you have everything that you need to kind of take the next step. Until next time, a luta continua.